Okay, welcome guys to part 5 of the Bloody Road South. So let's just dive right into it and continue where we last left off. Which wasn't doing so good if I remember correctly. I think I lost the South, by Georgia, where Johnston was in command. Let's see where this is at now. Alright, so Johnston's over here, Army of Tennessee. I pulled back. I remember I sent Hood's Corps to deal with a Union force that was sieging Atlanta. I got it back though, so that's good. It's always a plus. I have Cleburne's division, Cleburne. Three infantry brigades, one cavalry brigade that's going to head here and take out Hooker. Damn, that's a whole division. Powers 375 and you, sir. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so at this point, there's not much I can do with Johnston. He's hanging tight. They all stand at all costs, so that's always good. Since Confederate forces are there, I think I actually have Hood getting these guys, so I'm just going to stand by with that. I have all my armies that are supposed to be in Mississippi heading to Alabama to kind of reinforce here and deal with the Union here. And I kind of gave away Mississippi, so we kind of lost that. So now there's a huge, you could see here in this mini map on the bottom left, Confederacy is all this, and then there's a break, and whatever's left here in these areas. Alright, so, damn, that's almost 2 corps right there. That's a huge Union army on the Sheridan. Wow, that's huge. 1522, I can hold them back. Stewart's Cavalry Corps been reinforced. That's very good. Breckinridge is on the left flank, holding the Union here. I have a feeling they're going to come here, but I think I have Longstreet coming south, and he's going to take him in Lynchburg. So there's basically not much for me to do here at this point. I'm just going to build some more forces. If I can, build maybe a brigade there, another brigade there. Beautiful. We are good to go on that. Alright, good. There's not much I can do else. Beauregard is... I think he's holding up in Columbia or another town. Where the heck did I put Beauregard? I think here. There we go. 3,000 men. Power 173. They really can't do much. Okay. I was going to change, but I think... No, that was good. I just want to make sure before I click that red button, everything is good the way I want it to be. Yep, I'm pretty much good to go. There's not much I can do. I just gotta wait for the next turn. Alright, here goes December. I wonder if I can last to 1866. If I can get past 1865, I would have done a little bit better than Jeff Davis had. Honestly, looking back and reading about the Civil War, I think one of the big things that I thought was probably not a blunder, but I would say was not the best decision, was when Jeff Davis removed J.E. Johnston from command of the Army of Tennessee and gave the army to John Bell Hood, which, severely damaged or nearly destroyed that army. In charge after charge. One thing I think when you're dealing with a smaller force, you got to be on the defensive a lot. I think Longstreet understood that. Lee didn't so much. I think Lee wanted to win battles, and I think he thought more outside the box, but he was able to get it done, which was really interesting. forgot to move those forces, damn it. Showing forts to Union. G. Logan's Corps. Alright, let's see what Claiborne's division can do here. Damn it. First Forest defeats. He lost a lot of troops. Damn it. Here we go. Confederate victory, very good. We took out Abel Street's corps. Good job, Hulk. Very good job. We can take Montgomery back from the Union. So a defeat and a victory. Oh, looks like he's sending some forces down here. Got Hood back. That's good. Here we go. Confederate victory. Good. They actually threw 5,000 men against mine. And I took more losses? That's insane. That's weird. Damn it. Alright. So I'm going to wait until these guys get here. 17 days. Can you use the Bloody Railroad? No. Forrest is going to stand by there. Alright, cool. So, I have Polk here. He has about 18,000 men approximately. So do I chase him or do I siege Montgomery and set up a line back? I'm going to siege Montgomery. Take it from the Union. Alright. They're sending a force. There's a Union force there. Corps. It's not that big. Okay. So I think I filled up Hardy. He has 21,000. He has 8,000. And then this is 5,000 mixed with Hood, which, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can merge some of these brigades here with their new commander. Can we do that? Yes, we can. You, sir, and get Stevens. Can you get one more? Yes, you can. Beautiful. Keep adding them. Okay, good. So that's very good. So Hood is now in good shape. He has 14,000 men in his corps. Hardy. So the thing I'm worried about is you have McPherson here, who can do a couple things. I think he has the bulk of the army. He's going to have about 60,000 men. I'm sure there's probably troops up there. I'm worried if he's here now. If he comes around and tries to come down here. I think the best defensive line would be holding these three provinces. This way I can actually get supplies to my own men fairly quickly. The only problem is I hate ceding territory that I don't need to cede. I could put a corps here, another corps here, and then maybe some cavalry over there. I'm going to think about that while I'm moving up here. So Breckinridge is here, holding there. You, sir, are going to head there. Take 23 days, that's fine. Stewart is going to hold 20,000 men. It's like a bloody circle here. I mean, Hill at the top, Lee holding another corps with a second corps here, Breckenridge, Longstreet, and then Stewart. I mean, it's like a bloody circle, and then I have D.H. Hill in the middle. I mean, literally, this is not turning out too good. Oh, okay, I have 2 brigades in here. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. I'm actually going to stand by there. Because this is going to be 3,600 men. Won't be enough if they send a division down, but what can I do? I really want his forces to start moving. I want you, sir, to head down here. Start challenging them. It's still under our command. Good. Alright, Claiborne. Ooh, okay. Alright. So I issued all those orders. There's really not much I can do in Virginia. I mean, at this point, it's just bad shape. It's just bad shape at this point. Not much I can do there. Alright. 206, I should order another brigade. Let's get some North Carolinians into it. Alright. Next turn. I feel like I'm going to kick his butt. But I shouldn't. He got Custer with him. Interesting. Sheridan against Stewart. You know, I didn't even plan that. It's very interesting how that worked out again. But this time I'm keeping Johnston in command of the Army of Tennessee. And, yeah, I didn't make my decision. That's great. Damn. I should have made that decision before. Anyway, it's turning to winter, so I don't think the Union's going to really do anything. But I guess the decision I have to make is, do I fall back against the, I forgot the name of the river, some Calahoochee or something like that. Something scandalous. Yeah, so I don't know if I should fall back to the opposite side of that river where Johnston is and hold defensive positions. It'll be a lot easier to hold because the Union will have to cross the river and then go up against my men, which cause them some pain. But I feel at this point, maybe the only other argument that I have is, here he goes. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. No. Oh, shit. Shit. Well, that made my decision for me, I guess, right? I mean, damn, I lost 4,000 men. He threw 100,000 men into it. Wow. Damn, he threw double my strength. Even if I get Claiborne back, there is no way I can... Wow. So Atlanta's next at this point. Huh, wow. I'm losing Georgia. A quarter of Georgia is being lost at this point. I can't even, even if I send Claiborne on a freaking train, I mean, what's the most I'll get? 7,000 more men? At this point, I need a kind of Chancellorsville. Another Chancellorsville. That's what I need. Rout a Union army from the field. This way I can send some to the west. I mean, to Georgia. If you can call that the west. At this point, they're right on the doorstep. Beauregard's heading south. Sheridan is moving closer to Hampton Roads. Hopefully they call it for the winter. All right, processing day 15 out of 15. All right, so let's see. All right, the Army of Tennessee, that got battered badly. 18,000 men, 1,700 power. So I need my main corps here. Hardee's going to hold the center. Actually, I should have them all hold the center. You know, and I should, but I'm not. I should spread my forces out, but at this point, honestly, my forces can't hold against 100,000 men. If I spread them out, it's going to be even worse. They'll pick me off. They have a massive army, and at this point, Hood's corps has been shattered. I can't hold them. It's just not possible. I mean, even if I get this guy, I mean, and Claiborne, man, it's nothing. It really isn't. So, what about railroad? Can you go on rail? Head back to Atlanta. 30. What? Has the railroad been cut? 70. Okay, 11 days. That's good. So Claiborne's gonna head back to Hood's by rail. Now add a couple thousand men, so that should be pretty useful. You know, add 7,000 men, replace losses I took in the last battle. I have a division there now forming. Longstreet's heading south. It'll take them 3 days. I want you to head to Lynchburg. We are going to hold a line that's going to run like this and then back out here. It's just really weird shape. But I'm moving Longstreet here, and then hopefully I can come around and flank. Oh, this is Rosecrans. Interesting. I can send Longstreet up here, threaten Rosecrans here, and then have Breckinridge moving in on him here. I'm going to leave the road to Richmond open, but I don't think they're going to take it. I am going to smash his force if I can. It's a whole corps. If I can do that, perhaps it'll be quite a victory. Hang on that side of the river, my man. Okay, did we take it? No, why didn't you attack, dude? How long are you going to take? Alright. I need some forces in Georgia. So we're going to do that. I don't think I can get any more infantry. That's interesting. It's like a click fest going through this. Tennessee, Virginia. Where the heck is Georgia? I'm out of Georgian troops. I guess Georgia ran the supply dry. That's interesting. There's no more Georgian troops. That's beautiful. That's just great. And I think that was all the North Carolinian troops. Since I can't really do much, I'm just going to form South Carolina troops. We're running out of men quick, very quickly. Alright, there's not much I can do. There's no advantages I can take. Meade's on this side with a massive army. I have Abercrombie with the division. He's heading there. I'm going to hold Petersburg. You're in Petersburg, right? Yes, you are. No, you're not going inside Petersburg. You're hanging outside. Okay. Not much I can do. So let's continue it. So if I get pushed back from Atlanta and I lose Atlanta to the Federals, problems that will come up from it is going to be pretty deep. I would have to find another defensive line in Georgia that I can hold. Right now, I know their objective is in Atlanta. At that point, I don't know if they're going to go to the sea with Sherman's March or if they're going to head west to deal with the Army of the West. So I'm trying to figure out their course of action there. I really can't send any forces from Virginia to Georgia. It's not possible at this point. We're at the lifeline, you know. There's nothing we can do at this point. I need Longstreet. I need Breckinridge. I need Lee. I need Hill. I need all these forces. I really can't deplete them because the whole line will collapse. And actually, probably North Carolina will probably be easier to hold than Georgia, I'm thinking. But I can't lose the capital of the Confederacy. Alright, so I want to unify the Western armies, try to hold Alabama, have them operate in the same theater. Still have one town in Mississippi. Meriden still is around. Probably not for long. Alright, Stevenson's out that capital. That's good. Alright, they're not really doing anything there. There's probably resting for the winter season. I really would like to get Montgomery this month. Hopefully with the extra 7,000 men from Clayburns, I can hold. Great. Unless Columbia. That's just great. I have to head back to Camden. Day 10. Jeez, they're really showing a lot. Alright, Longstreet's on his way to Lynchburg. And it looks like something's been changing in Virginia. Looks like they're sending Rosecrans to intercept Longstreet before I can get around his flank. It's interesting. Where is this? Crap. And Sherman's not pushing over the river. That's interesting. I think he's starting to realize he's going to take a heavy loss if he does that. Montgomery's ours, that's very good, so this turn was productive, which is always good. Alright. So, Longstreet's at Lynchburg. Where the heck? Rosecrans was right here just a second ago. Oh, he's still there. And it looks like it's all mud now, and Longstreet just arrived for harsh weather. Great. So guess what? We're chilling inside. So Longstreet's army has now been jumped up to 17,000 men with these 2 brigades. Alexander is in charge of the artillery. Artillery? Actually, I'm going to put you in command of 2. I want you to division commander. You're going to be commanding that, my man. I know you're an artilleryman, but I need division commanders, my man. So I have 4 divisions on Longstreet, and Pickett is there too. That's cool. All right, awesome. So Breckenridge is holding here against this entire corps. Jeez, 2278. Breckenridge has half that. But I could probably move some forces here to intercept. What I'm going to do is... Well, I can't really do much now because the whole... It's muddy, so you know what? It's all harsh weather now, so I want him to start moving up here. We got hit by a snowstorm, so I can't go around this flank, or otherwise they're going to take a long time getting around this flank. I have to take that into consideration before I move them. And it's all harsh weather, so that's good. That's going to prevent him moving south. And I'm going to put you in command under Hood. So Hood is going to be... No. Hood is going to be in command. His force now jumped to 19,000 men. More than Hardy's. That's interesting. Okay, so they have to come through Atlanta. I'm just worried they're not going to come through here because it's harsh weather. I got time. It's harsh weather here, so you're just going to ball it up here, my man. Is it harsh weather here? It is. Are you guys seriously got routed? Are you kidding me? Did you even fight? I have to attack. And I can't attack. That's great. I can combine forces. Can you attack now? No, you won't. Alright, well, I can't lose those 2,000 men. It'll take you 23 days to get there. That's beautiful. That's bloody beautiful. Crap. The South's falling apart. I don't even think I'm going to be able to hold to bloody February. So here's a decision I have to make. Do I utilize this 20,000 man army, this 17,000 man army, send them up here, hit Reno, or... Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Now it's Governor Warren. He's at Appomattox. That's interesting. With the whole corps. 1858. And Longstreet only has 874 power. Crap. Let me head back to Burkeville. I have no rail to do that. How long will it take you? 22 days? Dang it. I don't want to get... Actually, you know what? That's what we should do. Hang out here. Wait for the weather to pass. Even if he comes here, I can flank his army from the rear. You, sir, are going to hang out here. I should send some militia out of Atlanta, and I'll send them to Newman, I'm thinking. Actually, you, sir, go ahead. I can't move him. I can't move him. That's interesting. Dang. Okay. I got 2 or 3. I can get more troops. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to fortify more troops for Beauregard's army. At least a new division. So this way I can challenge this army on the Wagner. So, I know he moved somewhere. He's somewhere around here. There's no point in me keeping him here if I don't need him. Should send some forces here to Burkeville. I just wonder if I move here, then he's going to take advantage and come up and take Petersburg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 1 division here. I'll leave 3,000 men in Petersburg. Under... Who the heck is this guy? Whitting. Okay, cool. So we're good. Last turn. I'll make sure I got everything. Okay. I have 4 brigades in Warrenton that I'm going to send probably to Virginia to join Longstreet or Stuart's army. I'm going to have Longstreet hang tight there. I should have them march, but at this point their power is 800 something. So they lost a lot on that march. They're tired and they need rest. But now we're on the right flank of the Union Army. Their right flank's in the air. So Warren, I doubt, will press to Burkeville because I can actually send Longstreet to Appomattox, cut off his supply, and put him between Stuart and himself. And I can combine them and smash his army. So that's going to be... If he does that, they'll just lose an entire army corps, which I don't think they can afford to take that risk. You know, this is... Actually, they probably could, because, I mean, they're pumping out troops faster than I can take them out at this point. I think this December month is going to be kind of quiet. There's not going to be much going on. At least, I hope not. And they're sieging Meriden, my last stronghold in Mississippi. After this, Mississippi is pretty much going to be all Union. Did I just see Sherman cross over? Are you crazy? It's winter. Come on, Johnson. No, no, no. Hold, 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 no. Come on, Johnson, come on, man. We can't lose. Counterattack. Yes. Wow. But my losses are staggering. I lost 10,000 men. Wow. I can't afford that, man. He lost 20,000. But still, dang, I can't afford that. Wow. We barely held on just by a thread. Well, it was a kind of good way to end this part, I guess. A massive battle. 30,000 men. Casualties. Jeez, man. It's as many as, Antietam. So Rosecrans pulled out, and he formed up an army on the other side of Lynchburg. So he didn't, he is smart after all. He didn't take the bait. Because that would have been interesting if he put his army between Stuart and Longstreet. Because I could have easily squashed that. I could have Longstreet coming from the rear, Stuart coming front head first. His line would have literally, utterly collapsed. I have Beauregard holding the capital. Okay, good. I thought it was going to be a battle in Camden, Arkansas. Doesn't look like it, though. Alright, so let me take a look at these losses here. Yes, sir, I know. John Bell Hood. I didn't lose anybody, right? How bad? How bad is the damage? 14,000 men, 1,000 power. He's down to 595 power and 14,000 men. Wheeler, 6,000. Not good. So we just gotta make sure we get a hold at all costs, no matter what. We have to hold. He's gonna try to do it again. I can't believe he actually tried to do that in Bloody Winter. Hopefully after this, you'll have a pretty big army. Alright. I'm going to send these forces to Peter's, actually to, who can command? How many troops do you have? Mostly cavalry. Longstreet is kind of filled up. Ha ha ha, Kemper's in there. Ha ha, that's funny. Kershaw, Woodford, probably a couple brigades in there. So I'm actually going to separate this. These two brigades, I'm going to... Whoop. These two brigades are going to head to Longstreet. Take 34 days, but that's fine. USA are going to head to Actually, you're going to head... For right now, you're going to head... Oh, you can't move? Alright, that's fine. Can you move? Just you. Days, wow. Okay, so Pope is down there with a bloody division. I'm not worried about that. It's just a division. Alright, so I'm just going to end the game at this point, guys. So overall, I mean, it's not doing so good. So it looks like they move Rosecrans back here. Have Warren still at Bedford now, Bedford, Virginia. I think I'm going to square off against Stuart's cavalry. Stuart has 16,000 men facing a whole corps of him. Their line is pretty extended, and I'm wondering if I can cut it. Because it begins literally out here, and it just wraps around this huge, that's the whole theater. And I'm sure if I take a whole corps, and I can punch holes, maybe separate them from the Union, cut their supply, but their main supply line, I think, is coming down here, through this damn railroad. Culpeper is available, it's a big supply depot. Send some forces there, take it. Cut supply to these armies. They'll have to pull back or at least face me here. Or I can take Lee, move up here, and then come down here and then take out Reno's corps. Question is, can you do it? It's going to be 1-to-1. And I'll leave a path open to Richmond, which I'm not so worried about. They don't have any forces, so I'm thinking about going the offensive here. Going here, and then heading here. A whole corps going behind the enemy lines, cutting their supply, smashing into Reno, and I'll have... Actually, you know what? I'll have Breckinridge and Reno attack. Or actually, I should have them unite first. I'm actually thinking of something even better, which might serve my purposes even better. So, if I send a division or brigade, Dole's brigade, just maybe 1,100 men, head here, take it. I can lose 1,000, move down here, meet up with Breckinridge, unite with Breckinridge, and then hit Charlottesville with everything I have. Smash this army here with, I mean, a crap load of men. I'll have 24,000 plus Breckinridge's 20,000. I'll have 40,000 men, double what Reno has. I think that's a good idea. All right. You don't have any leader, but you're going to have to make do, my man. these are trying times, and the only problem is this is going to take weeks. It's take 12 days here and then another 12 days to get there. It's not going to be quick. And by then he can attack here and restore. I have to rethink this. I guess that's all I'll do over the period between this and the next. Why is K. Smith in command of an army? Army of the West. Okay. Alright guys, so that does it for part 5. I will catch you guys in part 6. Hopefully things get better. See you then.